What is good, everybody? How we doing? We are back with some more Bill Burr, and we have No Means No. Now, I don't know which special this is from. I've seen quite a bit of his, comedy specials, and they're all pretty funny, honestly. Bill Burr is one of my favorite comedians, so let's check it out and see what he's talking about.
No means no, that's another one. No means no. It's like, no, it doesn't. All right? Look, no means no. No, that means no. All right, but no, stop it. What are you doing? Oh my God. You're being so bad. Stop it. No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a fucking no. That means I want to do it, but I'm afraid you're going to judge me, so I'm just going to make it look like it was your idea so you don't figure out that I've already performed this act with 40 other fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
Then you go to court and you get a bad read and there's some guy reading it. Your Honor, she said no. Stop it. What are you doing? You're being so bad.
Yo, that would be
you're like, she didn't fucking
the
say it
worst.
like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So now everybody's just like scared shitless. You know? Because I guess if women ran the world, there'd be no war. Evidently, there'd be no due process either. So you just gotta sit there going,
Shit, man.
No, it's fucking nuts. People are so scared now. You have the male feminist. Like, where the fuck did that come from? Just out of nowhere. Last couple years, I'm a male feminist. I've always championed women. No, you haven't. You haven't. This shit came out and you're fucking scared. You did something. You grabbed some fucking titties. What the fuck did you do that you have to overcorrect that fucking hard? What kind of a man who still has his balls is walking around saying that he's a male feminist? I'm a male feminist. I totally see the way you see the fucking world. It's.
You know, what's weird about it is we should all be for women's rights, but I think that when we start seeing those extreme feminists that are always bashing men, that's where you lost me. Because what is it even about anymore, you know?
Possible as a man who was raised right. To be a feminist. You can't do it. You're a man. Look, you can agree with it, you can empathize, sympathy, you can do all of that shit, but you can't be it any more than I can stand here and just be like, I'm a Black Panther! Fight the power! And then I walk out the door, a blue-eyed white dude, and I get to live that fucking life, right?
That is true.
I don't know, ladies. I don't buy it.
That is true.
Maybe you do, I don't. Anytime I hear a guy say I'm a male feminist, I always just think that is the most pathetic, limp dick way ever to try and get some pussy, right? Like, that is literally the fucking game you had when you were on a first date when you were 16. You were all nervous and your whole game plan was just agree with her. Maybe she'll touch it. So, what are your favorite bands? I like whatever you like. Will you touch it now? Did I do it right?
I have no opinion of my own.
Yeah, it's a weird time right now. I'm glad that I'm fucking, married now. I don't gotta fucking deal with any of that shit. You know? Younger guys, I don't know. How do you deal with it? Like, you know what was really fucked up in all of this now? Is what about women who like it rough? Right? That doesn't happen here in the jolly old England, right? Not at all. Everybody gets all dead silent. Big fucking elephant in the fucking room, right? Yeah. How the fuck do you... What's that? Ask for consent. Doesn't that take the move? Well, Jesus, that kind of took it in a weird way.
I mean, duh.
Dude, whatever the fuck I was saying, however you heard it, that's not what the fuck I'm saying, all right? You know, I really listened to this Me Too movement. I think for the first time in my life, I'm gonna ask for consent. I'm really gonna do it this time. I've been feeling... This is why you can't judge comedians. Do you understand this? Do you understand what the fuck I was saying and how this fucking jackass just heard it? You know? The second...
I know.
The second it comes out of my mouth, it's not what I said anymore. It goes into your fucking ear hole and gets cut with your whole fucking childhood. Oh, this is what he means.
Yeah. I mean, most people generally know that consent is very important before you do any type of sexual act with another person. But most of the time, it's not always verbal unless you want to do some wild shit, right?
Sir, if I could get along with my point, if you wouldn't mind that. No, like fucking women who like it rough. Like, that's gotta be so fucking weird. I remember when I was a single man, long time ago. A lot of hair ago, right? Still wasn't a good look, but I was single. I was out there taking some at-bats. I remember that shit. You meet a woman, and when it started going down that road, like you knew you were gonna hook up, what you try to do, you try to get a jump on it, right? You try to figure out what they liked in the bedroom, because you wanted to satisfy them, because there's nothing worse than if you don't satisfy them, and you know they're gonna tell all their friends, and then you gotta fucking move, and now there's social media.
Change your name.
Nickname. It's a nightmare. So you just try to, you try to do, a little fucking intelligence,
That's facts.
Hanging out, just being like, so, what are you into? What do you like to do, right? One night I asked this woman that, she set her drink down, she looked me right in the eye, she's like, I like to get fucked.
Aggressive.
And
Jesus.
I knew what she meant. I was like, all right, this is gonna be one of these. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have
Start
to go
stretching.
hard on this one, right? We had a great fucking time. Now, I don't know how I would hit today. I would just be like, all right, I know what you want to do, but like, you're gonna have to do it. You understand? Like, I'm just gonna stand here, and then you just back into me however hard you want. You control how hard you're backing into me. Then I'm gonna lay my hand on your shoulder. You can put your ponytail in it. I will slowly close my hand around it. And if at any point you want to yank your head like that, that's on you. My other hand will be just to the right of your right ass cheek. If you want to do one of those, that's fine. But I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna stand here like a giant fuck stick, and you just have at it. You just have at it.
Not that guy anymore.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious about sexual assault?
Jesus.
You know what's hilarious about it? Is how women are acting like that is a uniquely female experience. You know what's funny? I actually, to the letter of the fucking law, within the last 2.5 years, got sexually assaulted in this business by a woman. Yeah. And this is my story. I feel like I can live my truth and be brave tonight and share this with you. It's a 100% true fucking story. I was doing stand-up. I was doing a private gig, all right? Private gigs are the fucking worst. You do a public gig, anybody can show up. It broadens what you can talk about, right? You do a private gig, it's like everybody grew up on the same fucking streets. All your jokes gotta go right down fucking Main Street or you're bombing. So all you do is listen to the first comic to hear what's working and what isn't. You just listen to him as he's up there struggling, going, okay, they like bread. Talk about bread. Get all the bread you can.
They like
Don't
toast.
make fun of the troops. Stay away from the troops, right? So that's what we're doing, right? And the host gets him going, and then he brings up the first act. Okay, she goes on stage. She's not really a comedian, more of a personality. She does her bullshit or whatever, and I'm standing there looking at my jokes, figuring out what I'm doing. She wraps it up. He goes on stage. She goes to get off. I'm thinking, okay, I'm next. I'm looking at my stuff, and she just walks right by me and just fucking, pooh, just flicked me right in the head of my dick and kept walking.
What the fuck?
Like it was nothing. Just fucking pow, and just kept... I couldn't fucking believe it. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, was this a friend of yours? Was she flirting with you? Was this a joke? None of the above. You know what it was? I swear to God, it was like a bully vibe. Like she was trying to get in my head. Like, there you go, you little red dick. Poof, follow that. And she just kept walking.
That's messed up.
Dude, my first thought as I saw her walking away, I just wanted to punch her in the back of the head as hard as humanly possible. Like literally make her leave her shoes, you know? But the other side of my brain's like, oh no, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that, it's a woman. And it's just spitball. Well, fucking boot her in the ass then. Boot her in the ass. Can't hit her, dude. Can't hit her, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking tell somebody. Tell somebody. And all I'm thinking is like, dude, I'm a guy. Can't fucking tell anybody. Nobody gives a shit what happens to a guy.
That is very
I'm
true.
gonna walk up to another man and be like, excuse me, sir, but she just flicked me in my pee-pee and I didn't like that one bit. No, sir, I didn't like that at all. No, I didn't.
And they won't take him seriously at all. Like, at all. Wow, that's the end of it. Yeah, man, that's like actually a very interesting topic he was getting on there because I don't think many people talk about sexual harassment towards men at all. Every time any guy does, it's like just laughing. They're not taking it seriously. They're just joking around. Dude, that shit happens to guys too. I remember this one time where I used to work at this place called Kohl's, and I was probably like 25, 26, just right out of college. And we had to unload merchandise from these big ass diesel trucks, right? And there was this particular lady there that was probably like 45, maybe pushing 50. She was a really older woman. She was always complimenting me on my arms, my shoulders. Now don't get me wrong, I love compliments. Who doesn't? It was just constant. Oh, I just love your shoulders. Oh, you have such a great chest. Oh, you have a great back. And also she would ask me, are you single? Do you have a girlfriend? You married? You got some kids? It was just constant prying into my life that made me feel really uncomfortable. And on top of that, I don't know how she found my Instagram, but she found me on Instagram. Then she DM'd me late at night. So all of those things mixed in with the other shit really just made me a little uneasy. What really set me off was like I was in the break room and I was just, I don't know, like eating a sandwich or whatever. And she fucking caressed my back and my shoulders like she was giving me a massage. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like, get your goddamn hands off me. Just because a woman shows interest in you doesn't mean you have to always reciprocate it, you know? Even if I found this lady attractive back then, it's not the time or place for any of that. Plus, I barely knew this woman. So it definitely happens to dudes, man, because I just think that we don't really speak up about it because we know that we're not going to be taken very seriously when we, tell somebody. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Peace!